Hello traders and welcome to tradingwithbill.com. My name is Bill. It's good to be with you on a Tuesday, coming to you from Thailand. Currently it is 9:29 in the morning. That means it is 22:29 on Wall Street on a Monday night. Like I said, traders, great to be with you. Rainy skies, storms for the last 24 hours, and it just continues. I don't think we've seen the sun in like 6 days, 5 days, and we're expecting another 3 days of this weather, so it's quite interesting to say the least. But yeah, woke me up in the middle of the night about 3 o'clock. The wind was howling, the thunder, the lightning. It was pretty crazy, but we have internet, which is amazing. But we do have internet, and that's a good thing. Traders, let's get to it. Let's take a look at what's going on today in the markets. We got a lot of pound data coming out today, so let's talk about that in just a moment. However, we did have RBA meeting minutes, and from what I can see from the Aussie dollar down here, we can see that apparently they didn't like it. Of course, that pair moved down, so they didn't like whatever those meeting minutes were. They surely did not like that data. Going into the year session, we have a lot of French CPI, Italian GDP, and then the pound. Pound has a lot of stuff coming out. Let's talk about the medium to high impact. CPI year on year, CPI month on month, PPI input month on month for April, and then we have IEA monthly report out of the States. And then we get down, we have the Euro German Zoo economic sentiment for May. We have the Euro has trade balance for March. Then we have building permits in the U.S., housing starts in the U.S., industrial production month on month. It is a full day today. Then we have global dairy trade price index out of New Zealand. They always say it's tentative. We never know exactly what time they're going to put that out. And then we have ECB's Nathani, I'm sure I screwed that name up, speaking today, and that's about it. As far as tomorrow in Asia, we have PPI out of New Zealand. So that's what's going on. Pretty full day in data today. Let's see how our commodities did yesterday. Gold up 0.38%. WTI up 49.08 at the moment. It's up 0.47%. Brent oil is above at 52.02. That is also up 0.39%. That oil is going to get above that $50 mark. Remember, I talked about that 2 weeks ago. Oil is going to stay above $50. If it slumps, it's not going to slump for long. It's going to continue to the upside. Natural gas is down 0.06%, and U.S. coffee is down 1.09%. Let's take a look at our indices today. Let's see how the markets closed yesterday. I was in the U.S. market yesterday till about 11 a.m. on Wall Street, which was about 10 p.m. my time. So the markets actually took a dip and then just rallied back up again. So the S&P 500 futures is negative 0.08%. The NASDAQ futures is 0.06% in the red. Dow 30 is up 0.41%. The S&P VIX is up 0.19%. The DAX is up 0.29%. The Nikkei 225 is up 0.07%. And the dollar index is at 98.70, still hovering in that area, not really making any moves. It goes up and down. It's staying in that little range there, and it's down currently at 0.11%. The euro index is up 0.04%. Nice little move on the euro yesterday. However, this is a great opportunity for us to sell that. We'll get to that in just a second. So that's what's going on as far as our things are going and what to look out for today. And let's see, what are we going to do here? Let's take a look at the euro. Let's take a look at the euro. I am in this trade. And I actually entered it here. I think I entered it here. And of course it went against me, and that's okay. And I actually did I charged up the trade. I added to the position for the sell. I expect this to come back down. So we have a lot of fibs on here, right? So we have a fib here. We're now at the 78.4 Fibonacci level. It broke it, and it's to the upside. I'm more interested in this swing right here. So what we really want to do is we want to stick a fib on here. And I'm really just concerned about levels, okay? I'm really concerned about levels. I want to keep an eye on our levels here. So where am I going to get into trouble? Well, I should get into trouble at the 50% Fibonacci level. However, this is clear. This is a wide open space here. We have nothing left of the chart. So this looks pretty good to me. And like I said, I refilled the gas tank on this, added to the position, and we're expecting this to drop to the downside. This is not going to stay up here very long, folks. We're at some good levels here on this large fib, and we're just gonna play it and see how we can do this. What else? Let's talk about New Zealand. I did take profit on the New Zealand trade. I rode this down in U.S. session yesterday. These red candles. I took this to the downside. I think I made 26 pips. Actually, I stuck a stop in it, and what happened was I woke up this morning and it had hit my stop. But when I got out of the trade, I stuck this trailing stop on. It was only like 7 pips behind my trail, so I knew I was going to get stopped out. But I figured, listen, if something happens and it just takes the run to the downside overnight, you know, at least I can get into it. My take profit was right here at the 68.35 is where I put my take profit. And I was hoping to wake up this morning and see it all the way down here, but that didn't happen, and that's okay. But I made some nice profit on this trade. We're out of it, and as you can see, it's a pretty messy chart. But now it's just watching it. Another reload is possible. Maybe we can reload this again if this breaks to the downside. What I don't like is that this is looking to jump right here into support again. So for me, you know what? This trade's off the table. This trade is off the table. We're gonna have to start fresh with this. So we'll just take all this off of here, and we'll see how it goes today. But remember, my bias is bearish in the New Zealand dollar. I'm bias bearish. Okay, we want to sell the New Zealand. I do not want to buy this. Do not want to buy this. Okay. All right. So that's what's going on in the Kiwi. The Euro Aussie. You know, I was looking at this today and thinking, well, maybe this is my trade for today. I didn't like this. I didn't like this at all. We got too much junk here. It is bearish, and I'm going to maintain that. Here's our entry here at 48.20, 48.30, somewhere in there, and we'll see what happens here. You know, we want to get to this blue line is the 78.4 Fibonacci level, and we'll see if we can get in there, and then we'll take it to the downside. But right now it's in the hold mode. We'll see what happens. I wouldn't even mind if this came all the way up to the 88.6, this green line here, and let me mark that. And we could take it from that. I'd rather this trade, right, than the trade we're in, right, than looking to get in at the 78.4 fib. I'd rather get in at the 88 fib up here and take it to the downside. This gives us some free space here, gives us some room to move, and so that's what we're looking at. We're just going to remove that. That was just a show thing. So that's what we're looking at. We're looking areas to get in this pair, and we'll just let it slide the way it is. All right, trade for today, believe it or not, is the Euro Yen. Okay, so this trade, I'm basically probably going to enter this as soon as I finish this video, because this doesn't look like, I thought this was going to give me a retest, and it didn't. So we're probably going to jump in this. I might be late to the party, but I don't think so. I think we can still get in this. If we get in at 60, that's where we want to get in. So we need to clear this green line here, break below it, and we'll get in at 60. I'll put an order in to trigger me at 60, and we'll take this all the way down to 2400, 60 pip trade, and I think it can happen pretty easily. Got to worry about 124.30 area. We got all this junk left of the chart. Support areas, we'll watch that as the trade moves on. Of course, we'll be to break even by then, so it won't be that big of a deal. We'll be 30 pips in profit, 28 pips in profit by then, and we can just make sure we'll break even, give us some room, and continue to the downside. So this Euro Yen, I like this trade. We just got to break this green line here, that's a resistance line, but now it's support. So we're just going to watch this and get down below 124.60, and let's get into this trade. I think we got a nice little trade here on the Euro Yen today. So those are the pairs I'm in. Those are the pairs I'm looking at. Like I said, I'm still in the Euro short, and we're going to hold that. I have no intentions of letting that one go. We're in the reload mode. We've reloaded the trade, so we basically went at one's position. Now we've doubled that. We're now in, so we're in twice with a reload, and we're good to go. That is it, my friends. Nothing more there. If you take a look at the dollar yen, you can see this has fallen off. Now it's come back up. Now it's fallen off again. This is a nasty area here. I really don't want to play with this too much. The dollar isn't really doing much. I have to be honest with you. It's in this nasty range, and it's just not doing anything. Traders, thanks for being with me. Thank you to Molly, who sent me a comment yesterday. I hope you got my answer and your reply. Thank you for your comment. Very nice. And we'll catch you all tomorrow, my friends. Have a great trading day. Remember to trade smart and not hard. Take care. See you now. Bye-bye.